Alright, have a good race, guys. I'm going to get out of this party. Okay, welcome to ANZ Combined Racing League's final round of the Formula 4 Championship for 2020. And we are waiting for qualifying to start in the next 15 seconds. Live standings are, after Bathurst, we got Dread 501 first with 228 points. And then after him, we're looking at Aussie Carters, who's on 220, further 8 points behind. On 210 points is Dado Racer, so he's 18 points off the lead. And then Dark Racing 40 has moved himself up into 4th spot with 196 points. And then 194 points, 2 points behind Darky's Got Gecko. That's just, they had a bit of a tangle up at Bathurst, and then, which will probably need to be investigated, we're not too sure yet, but Gear 3 Gaming then is 6th on 184. The good news is that Gear 3 Gaming has qualified for the top lobby after he was didn't have enough fast time at Bathurst, and he was there at in the second lobby, which he came second, I think it was, in that race, in the bottom lobby. As they're just warming up their tyres to get onto their first flying lap. We have a wet race for 11 laps for the final round around here at Long Beach. Light rain in-game starting time of 12 p.m. Whopper made it up into the top lobby. He did a 1:30.9, which was a pretty fast time. Best here in top lobby was 1 minute 29. Look what Aussie Carters can do here in qualifying. He wants to try and get in that front row. It's going to be interesting between him and Dread. Only 8 points. Ooh, that's not a good start. Not a good start at all, and it looks like Right Sail was also got caught up in that. All the more what Dread wants to see. Their championship chase. Oh, someone there just running very wide into the first corner. Yeah, it's only 11 lap race in the wet. This final race. Normally most race distances are around about that 24-minute mark, and we'll probably find that they'll be able to knock out these 11 laps in around about 18-19 minutes, so it should be a little bit shorter race, but they'll be working hard with the wet weather. Drew did well to get through that lap traffic there, slower traffic. 50 points for first and 44 for second and 40 for third. So there's a 10-point difference between first and third. And we've got Dado Racer, who's third in the championship. He's trailing 18 points off the lead. So he needs to hopefully win this race. And currently on pole. He's done a nice lap there. He needs to win this race, and hopefully, obviously, Dread 501 to finish. What are we looking at? 18 points behind. He'll be wanting to finish no better than 7th. They'll be on equal points, and there'll be a count back. And it might even go over from the overall without the drop rounds, which at the current stage, I think that Dado might, if he wins this race, might take that championship out with the most wins. It's going to be close. 12 cars in this grid. Anything can happen with this wet weather. And Dredd has actually thrown that down and got that time as a 31. Aussie Carter's. Looks like he's going to be able to get a lap in. Aussie's out lap after having that incident. Right, Soa. Not too sure. Is he going to get a lap in? Not too sure where he's on the track. Oh yeah, if this is his flying lap, could well and truly get a lap in. Time down. Only 8 seconds remaining. Gecko, fastest man on the track at the moment. With a 31.2, just brushing that wall. See if he can go on with it. Like Dredd just finished his time, so he did better there. So at the moment, Gecko's got pole. Darky has just finished his final lap. So we'll look at Aussie Car to see what he can do. If he can jump up there in the front row. He can lock it out with Gecko again. Gecko will probably want to make sure he's nowhere near Darky. Darky's third. Like to see Carter's get up there. There he is. He's actually going to be right behind Gecko. And we'll just wait for some of the other guys to finish. Gecko's actually on another lap, but we'll see what Dado, if he can do. He actually seems to be following. I think that's Gecko just in front. Dado's going to be fighting hard between the whole third in the championship. He's battling it out. And Whopper comes into fifth. But yeah, Dado Racer he's got a lead over Dark Racing 40 in fourth. They've got a points difference of 14. So there we've got Gecko on pole with a 130.773. And then Dredd got second with a 31.320. Aussie Carter's third. So he's going to have to try and take that inside line and put pressure on Dredd early in the race, in the piece with the wet weather. Dark Racing fourth, Whopper in fifth, Dado sixth, Jetto in seventh. It's not a bad run, 32.5. And we got Timmy 82, Gear 3 Gaming, got a ninth, fastest. A little bit slower than what he did previous session. Right So in 10th. And Slide Science and Par rounding out the positions 11 and 12. So we'll continue on and get this show on the road. The guys will be just want to make sure that they've get their right selection, their wet tyres. Gecko in fifth position, only 2 points behind Dark Racing 40. He'll want to have his just deserve and beat Darky to the run to the championship. Basically all he's got to do is finish in front of Darky. Pressure's all on this man, Dredd 501 in his first series with ANZCRL Combined Racing League. And the challenger, Aussie Carter's 8 points behind in the championship. He needs to win the race and have Dredd finish no better than third. Dark Racing 40. Whopper, he's missed a few rounds. He's lingering back in 13th. He gets some good points and leapfrog Cirrus for getting to get 12th. Could even finishing 11th or as high as 10th. Like Jetto is, you have to beat Jetto. Dado Racer qualified fairly poorly there in 6th. Jetto Timmy 82. So here we go. Wow, sinking ready for the red light. The 5. The lights are out. Here we go. Final round of ANZCRL Combined Racing Leagues Championship here at Long Beach. Got Gecko has taken a nice start. Taking the field down into turn 1. It's going to get very, very congested around here. The famous fountain. Looks like Dread's having a good look at Aussie. He's going to put himself in a lot of issues there in the back, Dread, but Aussie Carter's has Dado right behind. Dado has had a tremendous start, and as you can see, all the field filtering through. A lot of pressure. Ooh, Aussie Carter's lucky not to tag those tyre walls. That would have been a big accident if he did. Right in front of that field, it looks like Aussie's having a good look down the inside. Gecko is giving him room, but Dread and Dado wants nothing to do. He wants to keep following Aussie in there. Doesn't want to get caught up on the outside with those tyre barriers. Moment, this is what they want to see. We've got actually Dread with Whopper. Whopper's having a good look down the inside of Dread. Dread's just being a bit on the safe side, I'd say. Doesn't want to get caught up on anything early. He knows he just needs to finish. He actually got to finish second. If he finishes third, it's not going to be enough. At the moment with Aussie Carter's out in front. Dread's about to put a lot of pressure now on Dado. Darky had a bit of a poor start. Normally he's the man that does big, sensational starts. He hasn't been doing that this year. Looking up here, it got Gecko coming through the fountain. Oh, and then we've got Dread putting a lot of pressure on Dado. Darky's just holding on to the back of Whopper. This lead pack of 6. Timmy's already in the pits. That spray, and then we know that the track does get the puddles do start to build up, especially up here in this next corner. Little right-hander onto the back straight. Sort of build up there on the inside near that white line. Ooh, I think that's Whopper just having a little bit of a lag. I don't think that was live. I don't think that actually would have hit the wall. It's more of a game lag, internet connection. Which could be a bit off-putting. Dado now wants to make this move on Gecko. Doesn't want to get held up. That's what happened at Bathurst. Gecko held up the field a little bit, trying to protect Aussie Carter's, helping bridge that gap between himself and Dread. He wants to just run his normal race, doesn't want to break any early. These guys are racing hard. The championships, they want to try and still win. Dado, he still can be fighting for first, 18-point difference, and also 10 points off second. He needs to win this race if he's got any chance of any positional game. He needs to win this, and Aussie Carter's to come third. For him to come into second. Aussie Carter's. He looks like he's just going to be coming up to Timmy, who's been in the pits and out. Now that looks like that's Timmy just there. It's not far away, and we've got Aussie Carter's. They all come through. Whopper, he's dropped off now. And Aussie Carter's is doing everything at the moment. That's what he wants to see. He is the champion if he can finish the race in this position with Dread in fourth. Dredd comes third. Aussie Cutters only needs to win it, keep it in front. Lap 4 of 11. Got 8 laps remaining. Dado's all over Gecko for second. Gear 3 Gaming, he's just coming on the back here now of Dark Racing 40. He's having a bit of a hard time. He's lost a bit of pace here in the wet. They are just lapping Timmy. And Rightso has not had a very good good race here in 12th. So he's probably been in the pits as well. And I'd say this battle between Jetto and Parr is probably going to go on for a little bit. These two are just sort of breaking away from Dado. He's just starting to get that pressure of Dredd coming onto, latching onto the back of his gearbox. Sort of spaced out a little bit at the moment. Gear 3 Gaming. Got the red mist in front of him in his eyes. See that that 35 Sheriff's Motorsport car of Dark Racing 40 in front of him, and Gear 3 Gaming's actual battle. Over committed there by Gear. Darky not giving up an inch. These two were equal points coming into the penultimate round at Bathurst, but Gear 3 Gaming did not qualify for the top lobby in the practice session. And all beans like this, if they keep battling like this, you can see those puddles just starting to build up. Just where they got to brake and turn in. Trying to keep an eye on that time for the leads as well. And you can just see in the background Parr and also Jetto just coming on through. Slide Science, that number 10, Evans Auto, done a tremendous job to get up in the top lobby. I think this might be his first time maybe in the top lobby. I think it is. So that's a season that's taken him to get into the top lobby, and that's good to see. Hopefully there's a lot more of that coming up in the European Le Mans Series for Series 2 of 2020. It looks like Gecko has just lost touch. He's had a little bit of an incident, a little bit of a mistake. Lap 6 of 11. Dado is doing a great job holding off Dredd 501. Championship leader coming into the final round. Currently second in the championship in the live results. Needs to come second to hold on to that championship. Third is not enough. Currently in fourth. He needs to get in front of Gecko. Or he needs Aussie Carters to have a mistake, something to go wrong. The way Aussie Carters has finished the season, he's been red hot. Aussie Carters has done everything right. He's taken his sim racing here on the Xbox Project cars to a new level. And he's been the man to beat. Number 3 Finks Racing Team. Another 4 laps remaining, and will he be crowned champion? Maybe get his name on a stubby cooler. He's that battle there with Gear 3 Gaming. Dado. He's bringing Dread with him. On this oh no, Dado maybe got caught out with a little bit of water. And Whopper is now making that spot. That's given Dread now something to look at. All he needs to do is get in front of Gecko. Hold on to this championship. Look at those puddles just building up right there where they're braking, turning in. It's going to get very exciting. Got 3.5 laps remaining. And so far it looks like Dread is actually been roughly a second faster than Gecko with a 2-second deficit. They can keep that pace up. The last lap is going to be very interesting. It's going to be the lap of the championship, basically. And if he can get Gecko, he can thank Dado for that spin. He's lucky to not tag Dado on that spin either. This has given Whopper a good result, 4th. That's his best result he will have if he finishes here in 4th in this championship. Currently 13th in the overall standings. You can just see that his connection is not so strong. He's just a little bit moving the car a bit side to side. It doesn't look natural. It'd be a bit off-putting when you're following or having someone like that behind you. See the car darting across. You see in the background there, Darky and both Gear 3 Gaming. Parr hasn't been able to make inroads there with those two, both Dark and Gear battling. There's Jetto in 8th. Slide Science into 9th. Where the little battle is at the moment for 8th. Well, 7th and 8th between Parr and Jetto. Still about a 2-second gap between. Ooh, and Jetto has overcooked it. And that's the pressure off Parr now. That's exactly what he wanted to see. We're just picking up Dread. Hasn't been able to make inroads, just a little bit, not enough on Gecko at the moment. Aussie Carters, here he comes. Just got to avoid those puddles. Just keep it straight. Those puddles building up. It's got a nice line through there. Doesn't even get near those tyres. Down this back straight. You just be hoping that Gecko can stay in second for him. He's about to take the penultimate lap. And the championship has been taken right down to the wire after 8 rounds. Fortnightly series. We now move into a weekly, every Sunday night series for Series 2, being the European Le Mans Series, featuring just the LMP2 cars, starting on the 19th of April. have a weak break. Can Aussie do it? Dread's now slowly getting in closer and closer. He's less than a second now. I said the last lap is going to be it. It's just slowly that little bit faster than Gecko each lap. Can he do it? Oops. Got enough fuel. Just see all that water build up just here. Just going over that, keeping it nice and steady. Drifting out to the wall. Putting the power down the back straight. Second last time. 2020 championship. Just needs to make this move. He's just got to get past Gecko. The championship's his. Needs to finish second. Where can he make the move? He hasn't been there close enough on Gecko to see where his weaknesses is. He hasn't been able to show his nose yet. It's going to be a bold move. Maybe somewhere before the back straight, or maybe down the back straight if he can get a good run. He has been fast through after the fountain. Gecko do? Holding him at bay. Gecko's team, the Cassius Racing team, are cheering him on, are willing him there in the pits. Keep it going, Gecko. Make amends after he got tagged there at Bathurst with Dark Racing 40. He just deserves if he can come second here. In doing so, he will be tied points, I think, with Dark Racing 40 for fourth position. Or it could be tight between them, even getting third with Dado with a Paul with his 11th spot. It's too much for me to think at the moment. Watkin, it looks like Gecko has been able to pull that up nice. Back straight. Looks like he Dredd has just run out of time. The drag down to the start finish line. Congratulations to Aussie Carters, the champion of 2020 of the Formula 4 Championship. He has beaten Dredd 501 to the championship by 2 points. I believe it'll be in it. Only 2 points in the championship. Congratulations to them and the Finks Racing team. And second will be Dredd 501. And there's going to be a question mark for third with Dado Racer and Gecko. Gecko may just, depending on the points difference between Dado and Gecko, coming home at 11th. Not 100% sure. Whopper had a nice end up finishing 5th. Was 4th at one stage. Darky was able to get him. The man of the moment here is Aussie Carter's 32. Winner of ANZCRL Combined Racing League Series 1. And thank you very much for all our participants for our first series of 2020. We had 2 lobbies tonight, 12 in the top lobby, 8 in the 8 and the 9 I think it was. No, 8 in the second lobby. So great turnout, 20 in total for this round. Been glad to bring this to everyone. My name's Woody Lizard, Neil Haynes, and hope you enjoyed the first series of 2020 here at ANZCRL Combined Racing League. Hit us up on our website at ozaus-nzcrl.weebly.com. Find out all our information for the series of 2020 and special events. Our next special event comes up Easter Saturday on the 11th, and that is the Imola 4 Hours. We've got plenty more racing to come throughout 2020, so stick with us. Come and find us there on that website, or look at us on Facebook, ANZCRL, and come over if you're an Australian or New Zealand sim racer on Xbox. Until then, congratulations to Aussie Carters and Dread 501 taking the championship to an exciting finish, and we're not too sure third if it was end up being Gecko or Datto Racer. Until next time, thank you very much. See you later.